Right, today on Cost of Living Bullshittery, I'm going like off kilter today. Ain't nothing healthy about this video at all. Right? I'm gonna make a fried chicken burger or fried chicken sandwich. Because, you know, we don't have to be healthy all the time, do we? We need comfort food. We need stuff that's gonna make your belly happy, make your face smile. So this is a treat. Don't be eating this every day, but I tell you what, it's gonna be good. It's also gonna save you a bit of money because you're not gonna have to go down the old KFC or AFC or PFC, wherever, to get your fried chicken. You can do it at home. But before we dive into this, please do the usual thing. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Share this to your friends and family and crucially the people in need. It's a nice cheap easy recipe this. So come on then, get your face down here. Let's crack on and make these flipping fried chicken sandwiches because I'm starving. Right, quick little rundown of the ingredients. I'm keeping it very, very simple today. Right, you can add loads of herbs and spices to your fried chicken, but I'm trying to keep it cost effective. Okay, so we're keeping it nice and simple. Got some garlic granules, sage, fresh garlic. I'll explain why I'm using the two different garlics in a minute. Got some honey, white pepper, salt, got some chili powder, and here's our boy MSG. Use it. I promise you it's good and it won't kill you. Obviously got some chicken, got our buns, got our cheese, bit of rabbit food, yogurt for the marinade, and some Big Daddy Polish pickles. And these little suckers here, I mean, if you don't want to make your own sort of seasoning flour, I found these in Lidl, they were 59p each. If you whack that in some flour, mix it all up, you know, use them instead if you're going to be lazy. But the first thing I need to do is I'm going to get our chicken sliced up. I'm only going to use 2, so I'll see you in a second. Right, my little cherubs, as you can see, I've cut my chicken into nice thick strips. The reason I've cut them into strips is because, well, firstly, it's going to take less time to marinate, and secondly, you're going to save on energy because they're going to take less time to cook. Saving money is a good thing right now. But what I'm going to do now is add the seasonings to our marinade. First things first, I'm going to mince in 2 cloves of garlic. I love garlic, so I'm using 2, but if you want a less prominent garlic flavour, just use 1. Now you can of course use the dried garlic in this. I like the taste of fresh garlic, and the reason I'm not using fresh garlic in the coating, our flour mix, is because, well, it's going to burn, isn't it? So I'm using dry garlic in that, fresh garlic in this. Pays your money, takes your choice, do what you want. Next, some pepper. I'm using white pepper. I'm going to go in with about half a teaspoon of that, about a teaspoon of sage, get in there son, a teaspoon of chili powder. Now remember, not all chili powders are the same, not all are equal. A little tip for you, if you're not quite sure how strong your chili powder is, dip your little finger into it, not into that raw chicken obviously, but into the chili powder, taste it. If you think you can take some more, add some in. If it's making you cough, splutter, your eyes are watering, your flipping guts are coming up, then obviously use less. I'm also going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of MSG. Don't be scared of this stuff, honestly. If you're hearing all these myths about it's going to flipping kill you, it's not. It's naturally in food anyway, like tomatoes, parmesan, mushrooms, celery, loads of stuff. And I'm also going to add a bit of salt. Next we're going to add some yogurt, just your plain common or garden, like natural yogurt. You don't need expensive stuff here. I think that was what? 45p that from Lidl's. We're not going to use all of it, so you can use the rest of it on your fruit tomorrow. You can also use buttermilk, but I couldn't get hold of any, so I'm using yogurt. And I'm going to need about, I'd say about 5 to 6 tablespoons of that. And I'm also going to add some of the juice from our big boy Polish pickles. If I can open the becking thing, just a touch. You can use a bit of lemon juice as well if you want. It's just going to help tenderise the chicken, make it more juicy. Then it's just a case of mixing that up, get it all sloshed about. And it should look like the inside of a toddler's nappy. There you go. Then just take your chicken and stick it in the fridge. Okay, and you need to leave that, I'd say for about an hour. You don't need to like leave it long, just so all the flavours can mingle into the chicken and it's all lovely and delicious. You can leave it longer if you want, 2, 3, 4 hours, but an hour's going to be fine because we'll cut the chicken nice and thin. Now as the chicken's marinating, we might as well get on and make our seasoned flour for our coating. So I've got a container here, make sure it's a container with a lid. So I'm going to add some flour. I'm going to need about, I'd say about 5 good heaped tablespoons of plain flour. And we're going to add the same spices as we did before to this mix, but obviously in different quantities. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of pepper, in it goes. I'd say about 2 teaspoons of garlic, just because I love it. I think about a teaspoon of this chili powder is going to be enough. And I'm going to add to this some smoked paprika, just because I want like a bit of a smoky sort of flavour. But it's strong stuff, so again, about a teaspoon. Sage as well, say a good teaspoon of that, maybe 2, go for 2. A good teaspoon of salt, and I'd say about half a teaspoon of MSG. In it goes. Give that a good old mix. And that is your seasoned flour. There we go. We're going to use that for our chicken. See you in a bit. Bye. Up. Right, let's get this chicken out of the fridge. It's had an hour. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get our chicken into this flour. Okay, in it goes. Shake off a little bit of the excess, but don't worry too much, because that's going to be our glue. It's going to stick everything together. And this is why it's important to have a lid. So we're going to stick that on. Give it a good old shake. There we go. Whoa, mama. Let's get it cooked. Right, so I've got my pan here with some oil, and we're going to shallow fry these. You can do these in the air fryer. Okay, if you want to save a bit extra on sort of gas or electric, stick them in the air fryer. Right, fried chicken in the air fryer. I don't know, man. Look, I'm not too keen. All right, for me, it's got to be fried. So I'm going to get this onto the heat. We want to get this oil fairly hot, but not like smoking hot, because if we do that, it's going to burn the chicken. You want it at around about 160 degrees Celsius.
16 paranoia-filled days later.
Right, so let's get our chicken in. Now you may have to do this in batches. It all kind of depends on the size of your pan, really. But listen, guys, as well, like, I know we're not at school anymore, but please be careful. Okay, hot oil. If you f around, you're going to find out. And that's going to take like 2 to 3 minutes per side. So I'm just going to leave that, just kind of do its thing, let the kind of flour set, and then I'll flip them over. Right, these suckers are done. Let's get them out. Now ideally you'd put them on like a rack or some kitchen paper to kind of drain off. I haven't got any, so I'm having to do it just in a pan. Shake off some of that oil. And there's your fried chicken. Don't know what's happened to him, but just leave them alone for a minute. Just let them kind of settle, let them rest and relax and chill out for a bit. Because straight out of the oil, the coating's going to be a bit soft. But as they sit there for a minute, it's going to go crispy. So just leave them there for a minute and then we can make the sandwich. Right, let's build ourselves a chicken sandwich. Now there's enough fried chicken there for like 4 sandwiches, easy. But I'm just going to obviously make the one. So I'm just going to have a bit of mayo on the bottom. I've also toasted this bun. Ooh, steady on. Bit of greenery, bit of lettuce. All right, chill out. Cheese, obviously, you've got to use this like shitty plastic cheese, all right? In any kind of burger, this just works. I know it's not real cheese, but hey. Then we're going to go with some of our fried chicken pieces. And then I'm going to finish it off with just a bit of sriracha, whatever. This is optional, of course, but hey, use what you like. Use whatever sauces you like. And for a little bit of sweetness, I'm going to add some honey. Don't need a lot, just a little bit. Pickles. I know some people don't like pickles. I bloody love them. So I'm going to add them on. And then our lid. I mean, that is one handsome fried chicken sandwich, is it not? Huh? Doesn't matter how it looks though, does it? It's how it tastes. Let's go in. That is the sexiest bit of self-indulgence I've had in a long time. It just hits the spot. It's garlicky, it's spicy, savoury, chicken's nice and juicy. It's fried chicken. And it's good. I know they say it's rude to like compliment your own food, but it's good. It's delicious. And out of 2 sort of medium-sized chicken breasts there, you've got enough for like 4, maybe 5 sandwiches. Easy. So there we have it. My fried chicken burger, fried chicken sandwich, whatever you want to call it. It's easy to make, tastes delicious. It's going to be a damn sight cheaper than the old Colonel. But if you enjoyed the video, do the usual thing. Like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Always love to hear from you. So does he. Say bye to your fans. Always love to see you. He's got some gunk in his eye, ain't you? Get that out. There's some gunk. Go on then. Also share these recipes to your friends, family, people that are in need. If you're craving that fried chicken flavour and you want to do it at home, this is going to sort you out. But I'll stop waffling now. I'll bugger off. All right, so I'll see your gorgeous faces next time. Ta-ra for now.